This week, Bo Sawyer addresses the fans about the Black Dragon.
So she likes my hat. Everybody else like the hat? All right, well, that works. But one thing I don't like, that you guys all saw last week, are these cotton-picking dragons. I'm having a big issue with the dragons, but you know what? Last week they caught me off guard, all right? This week, I'm standing in the front. I'll be watching here, and I'll be watching here. I want every dragon down there to come up here right now, and let's get over with.
There you have it, Bo Sawyer challenging the Dragons to come out here and face him finally. 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, whatever it takes. Apparently, only one of the Dragons has come out at this time, and Bo appears to be trying to communicate with him. The lights are out, and we are waiting for the lights. 2 dragons. I think Bo is about to get what he's asking for. Runs through both of them. Both the dragons are down, getting back up. Bo seems to be making quick work out. The lights go out one more time, and appears to be maybe another dragon. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell them all apart. There's 2 of them still, and there appears to be one coming up from the other side, from outside the ring. He runs into a big clothesline. Bo Sawyer is definitely ready for them today. The lights go out one more time, and we are waiting. Something is definitely going to happen. We've seen this countless times with these dragons. I wonder what it's going to be. Apparently, this dragon brought out a kendo stick. Bo Sawyer quick enough to get under it for a few times, and the lights go out again. This is getting kind of hectic. We need to figure out who's in charge of the... Oh my gosh, there are 4 dragons in the ring now, and they have jumped Bo Sawyer from off the top of the turnbuckle. One with a kendo stick is patiently waiting as the other 3 are beating Bo Sawyer down to the mat. Appear to be holding, kendo stick crossed the midsection. Bo Sawyer definitely feeling that. One across the back, and the other Black Dragons are staying around, waiting for more direction. Bo Sawyer's trying to get up. Obviously, he's taking quite a beating here. One more kendo stick strike across the back for him. Fans are not pleased, and it appears that now the Black Dragons have decided to leave. They've obviously made their statement that when you call out the Black Dragons, you're going to get more than what you're expecting. Alright, we're back with more wrestling action. The monster Doomsday is squaring off with Cole Adams. That's Cole Adams, a young man here, trying his luck against the monster Doomsday. He appears to be just standing in the middle of the ring, waiting for this young man to make some kind of move, or a mistake, or something at this time. I'm not sure what's going through the little guy's head, but here's a lockup. Doomsday quickly shoves him into the corner, and blatantly choking him right in front of the ref. This young man is probably rethinking getting into the ring with this monster at this time. Seems to be having a little trouble breathing after that. Referee checking on him, making sure he can continue. Doomsday still standing in the middle of the ring. Takes a kick to the leg. Another kick to the leg. Doomsday just standing there, grabs Cole Adams by the head and throws him completely across the ring into the turnbuckle. Now pulls him by the head again, throws him to the other side of the ring by his head, unceremoniously taking this kid and throwing him across the ring into the turnbuckle, whips him into the buckle hard. Cole Adams does not appear to be having such a good time now. That is the second time in a row Doomsday has just literally picked him up off his feet and flung him from the middle of the ring all the way to the turnbuckle. This Doomsday is definitely a monster. Anyone stepping in the ring with him is definitely going to have their work cut out. Cole makes a quick move, is able to get out of the way of Doomsday. Doomsday doesn't seem to be bothered by it at all. Turns his back onto Cole as he jumps off of the top turnbuckle trying to land something. Doomsday strikes him in the midsection. He goes down. Here we see it. His Doomsday slam. Doomsday slams this young man to the mat, and it's over. 1, 2, 3. Just that simple. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Cole James makes his way back to IWAU action here tonight against none other than Frank Wyatt. Frank Wyatt is scheduled to have that big match this Friday against Doomsday. These two colossals facing off. This should be a very exciting match. If you haven't got your tickets, make sure you get those in advance or the night of the show. The night of the show, they will be for sale there for $10. Right now, Cole James and Frank Wyatt are wrestling each other. Frank Wyatt puts on a shoulder lock and drives Cole James's face into the mat. Cole James gets to the ropes to try to break it, reverses it, comes up to his feet with an arm wringer of himself. Frank Wyatt is trying to get under the lock. Cole James goes one more time around before Frank is able to reverse it. Frank steps through, goes in between, and does a nice little ankle pick, putting Cole James to his back on the mat again. He's there with a knee lock combination, holding on to the ankle. Cole James is trying to work his way up. Referee watching it, makes sure there's nothing wrong. Cole James is now in a predicament. Frank Wyatt has both feet, headbutt to the midsection. Cole James is definitely in pain. He's kicking his feet. You can definitely feel it. Frank Wyatt staying on the offensive. Picks Cole James back up. Cole James with a couple quick strikes has Frank Wyatt rocking, but Frank definitely catches Cole James as he hits the rope and comes off with the big back elbow. Frank Wyatt's now back in control. He goes for the body slam. Cole James slips out the back. A few more strikes to the head of big Frank Wyatt. Frank Wyatt catches a drop kick to the midsection, sending him back to the ropes. Cole James now on top, setting Frank Wyatt up for a chop. Gets a chop in onto the big guy, Frank Wyatt. Cole James doing well here this evening against the big guy, Frank Wyatt. Doing real well. He's staying on top of him, keeping him down, trying to definitely counteract the size and strength difference. But there you see the difference that you've got to overcome. Frank Wyatt comes out of the corner, big back elbow, knocks Cole James across the ring, picks him back up, belly-to-belly suplex, clear to the mat. Cole James somehow able to kick out. Frank Wyatt rethinking some of his strategy. Definitely is a surprise. Cole James doing well here this evening. Frank Wyatt on top in this match again. Once again, trying to get Cole James to his feet, decides to go ahead and throw in a big headbutt instead. Cole James is laying down on the mat right now, not really putting forth a lot of offense. Frank Wyatt picks him back up to his knees. Once again, another big headbutt to Cole James. Cole James is down there on the mat, definitely hurting. That big headbutt there, Frank Wyatt lays in a huge headbutt. Looked like Cole James might have been knocked out, but somehow Cole James was able to kick out right before the 3 count. Frank Wyatt is still in charge of this match. Frank Wyatt with a big pickup, nice slam. Frank Wyatt goes for the elbow. Cole James moves out of the way. He goes for another one. Cole James moves one more time. Frank Wyatt goes for a big leg drop, and Cole James moves one more time. He's got to his feet. Frank Wyatt selling. Cole James strikes to the head. Big elbow right to the forehead of Frank Wyatt. Cole James is going to try to whip Frank Wyatt out of the corner. That is reversed. Frank Wyatt comes running in, catches a boot. Cole James up to the second rope. He's going for the big bulldog off the second rope. Frank Wyatt is down. Cole James has the chance right here for the upset, and Frank Wyatt kicks out at the last second. Cole James now up to his feet. He has removed his boot. He now has his boot on his hand, and he is sitting up in the corner. He is swinging at it. Frank Wyatt steps up. Enziguri, the big man, hits an Enziguri on Cole James. It appears this could be it. 1, 2, 3. Frank Wyatt with a victory over Cole James with an Enziguri. The big 300-plus pounder hits the Enziguri on Cole James for the victory. Now through the curtain comes his opponent for Friday Night, Doomsday. Frank Wyatt quickly grabs the boot that Cole James is going to hit him with and is holding it. Doomsday is threatening to get into the ring, but his manager has seemed to call him off. He's pulling him back, obviously telling him, this isn't our time. We'll wait Friday. Obviously telling him right now. Frank Wyatt's telling him to get in the ring, to do it now. But Doomsday is being controlled by his manager, obviously. They are going to pick their time and their place. It's going to be this Friday. Folks, if you haven't got a ticket, make plans on attending. We'll see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, we pick it back up with more wrestling action brought to you here tonight with Cash Borden squaring off with Stephen Dominic. Stephen Dominic coming off with a few victories there against the IWU heavyweight champion, Joey O'Reilly. Now facing off with former champion, multiple champion Cash Borden here tonight. This is going to be another challenge, and I, for one, be interested to see if Steve Dom is up to it. Here he is with a roll-up on Cash. I'm sure that's surprising. Cash having Steve down with the headlock on the center of the ring, and he gets rolled up twice. He decides that he's going to let Steve go and try a different avenue. Steve there seems to be having some of the answers for some of the problems that Cash has given him here tonight. Cash is up. He's obviously having a little conversation here with Steve about some of the things that are going on. I guess we'll just have to see. Right now they're kind of squaring around talking to the referee, and this match is underway. Here we go. We've got it tied up. Cash Borden shoots off arm, goes to rear waist lock, big pickup, slams Steve to the mat, and goes right back to that headlock. This time, instead of having Steve up on his side, he made sure he had him face down. Steve's going to have to find a different counter for this. Steve gets him back to his feet, pushes him to the rope, tries to whip him off the rope and get out of that headlock. Cash, being the veteran that he is, was able to hang on to that, keep Steve from escaping. Steve reverses out of it, slips out of the headlock, puts Cash into the hammerlock. Cash goes with his right arm up, and he's got Steve by the head and is able to reverse out of that hammerlock by throwing Steve between the second and third rope. Cash makes one of his patented dives to the second and third rope to Steve to the outside. He is now strutting around, obviously feeling pretty good about himself, about landing that move to the outside. Definitely one of the more exciting guys to watch here. Cash Borden definitely is willing to put everything on the line to make the fans happy, to give them something they haven't seen before. He is currently on the outside lighting Steve Dominic up with chop after chop. The ref is out there still counting. He's getting pretty close to 10. Oh, and there is a chop. Steve ducks it. Cash Gordon smacks the wall. Steve Dom reverses it, gets Cash, throws him back to the ring, but Cash is able to get back to his feet and kick Steve right back to the outside of the ring. Here goes a big pickup, Cash Gordon, and he slams Steve on the side of the ring. And now he is doing a choke on Steve. I'm not sure the validity of that technique. Cash has got Steve to the outside of the ring, setting up for something. And here is a slam to the outside, to the floor. The referee is outside the ring, checking on Steve, making sure that he can continue. Cash definitely going to want to bring this back into the ring if he wants to get this victory. No real way to win the match on the outside of the ring. But he is definitely putting Steve Dominic through a lot of punishment right here. Some of those moves have definitely taken the wind out of Steve. He's throwing him back into the ring. Cash is following in, and he appears to be stalking Steve Dominic at this time, just waiting for him to get up. Steve's starting to set up, and a super kick right to the face. Cash goes for a cover, hooks the one leg, sits back. Steve is able to kick out, saving this match for a little bit longer. Now Cash has both of Steve's legs, threatening a little bit of punishment. There's a leg drop to the midsection of Steve Dom, and Steve is trying to get the distance. Cash comes in. Steve throws in a couple strikes of his own, catches Cash off guard, but Cash quickly recovers and is able to kick Steve and get him back down in a position where he can use him. Cash Gordon goes up for the monkey flip out of the corner. Steve trying to get himself to his feet, reaching out for that rope, listening to the fans, going for that help. Cash now has taken control of Steve's left arm, appears to be doing wrist lock. Steve is not giving up. He's not giving up in this match. The referee is signaling as such. Cash now has Steve bellied out on the mat, hanging onto that arm, trying to get the submission. Steve is not going to give up that easy. Cash gets frustrated with it and slams Steve's face into the mat. Steve now has got to find someone to come back with some offense here before it's too late. Cash is definitely looking for a suplex. He's definitely up. Cash hits the first suplex. He is rolling it over, going for a second suplex on Steve. There is two suplexes on Steve. He is going for the trifecta. Oh, and here is a sit-out powerbomb, and Steve Dom somehow kicks out of that technique. Definitely these victories over Joey has lit a fire under this kid and has made him not see give up or surrender. I'm sure Cash is very surprised by this. Steve is now fighting his way back, throwing a few strikes to the midsection. Now he's back to his feet, big forearm and a chop. Cash is trying to cut him off. Steve ducks the big boot, comes back in with a forearm and a chop and a forearm and a chop right back to Cash. He's got Cash reeling. He's got him, whips him off the rope. Steve Dom, big drop kick right to the face of Cash Gordon. He's going for the cover. Steve Dom could have this. Oh, another. It is Cash kicking out just in time to say this, and Cash catches him. Oh, with a big boot right to the face. Cash Gordon has got to be surprised by this new turnout of Steve Dom, showing a lot of new technique, a lot of new heart in his matches here of late. He's really pushing Cash quite a ways in this match. Cash is probably having to dig pretty far in his little bag of tricks here tonight just to even try and keep on top in this match. Looks like he might be doing some type of chin lock here on Steve in the middle of the ring, trying to get him to get up. Steve is not getting up. Here is a huge flying clothesline. Cash Gordon goes for Steve, kicks out. Still life in Steve just yet. Cash is trying to get the crowd behind him. No, he's showing it. Oh my gosh, there appears to be flying chickens coming into the ring. Cash Gordon is lining up a bunch of what appears to be rubber chickens in the middle of the ring. I'm not sure what he's got planned. Steve Dom has made his way to a corner. Cash is going over to get him. Oh, here is a kick to the midsection. Steve playing a little bit of possum. Gives him a kick to the midsection. Gives him 2 kicks. Uh-oh. Cash Gordon able to reverse the third one. Gives him a kick, and there is the big boot right to the head. Cash with the cover. Only gets a 2. Definitely it's a surprise look on Cash's face. As many times as he's probably faced Steve, this is probably the most that he has gotten out of him as of late. Here, now Steve is coming back, and they are exchanging chops, and Steve Dom pulls Cash's t-shirt up over his head. Cash is blinded, and Steve Dom is now whipping Cash into the corner, but Cash is able to reverse it, pulls his shirt down, comes in. Steve Dom with a huge boot to the chest, but Cash is able to catch or reverse it, and there's the backstabber in the corner. Cash Gordon, looking on to what's going on, is working his way back to his feet, definitely starting to channel some of the energy from the crowd. Comes running, a big running drop kick to the face of Steve Dom. Steve trying to make his way back to his feet, trying to pull himself up. Cash is on the other side, studying where Steve is at. Here comes another big drop kick towards the face. Steve is able to get out of the way. Cash takes the big hit in the corner. Steve Dom, another big drop kick, sends Cash to the mat. Another big drop kick. Cash down to the mat 2 times in a row. Here comes Steve, ducks the clothesline, cross body. Here's a cross body, 1, 2. Cash Gordon able to kick out. Steve definitely making headway in this match. He is now firing the crowd up himself. It looks like that this could be anybody's ball game at this time. Steve to his feet first, pulling Cash up to his feet. He's got the arm, going for a whip, steps under, and he was going for his finisher, but Cash catches leg, does the suplex, the belly to back suplex on top of the pile of rubber chickens. I'm not sure if that hurt him or helped him through here. Steve is able to kick out at this time, and this match continues. And Steve Dom is still in it. Cash is trying everything he can, trying to figure out a way to win this, and there is Cash with this huge DDT, and it is Steve Dom down 1, 2, 3. Cash pulls off the victory. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the rematch between Shank Barzini and Black versus the IWU Tag Team Champions. Shank Barzini squares off with Ezra Zealous to start the match. And here is a quick headlock put on by Shank Barzini. Ezra Zealous is trying his best to reverse it, pushes Shank against the rope, trying to shoot him off. Shank hangs on to the headlock, applying even more pressure. Ezra seems to have found a way to break it. He's taken control of the arm. Shank Barzini trying to get under the pressure on this to find a reversal. Here is a very unique reversal, and Shank Barzini back in control with the top wrist lock, taking Ezra Zealous down to the ground. Shank picks him back up, applies more pressure, is keeping him over to a neutral corner, goes for the whip. Ezra reverses it, comes in. Shank Barzini up and over. Here we go, sunset flip out of the corner. Ezra Zealous is able to kick out. goes for a kick. Shank Barzini ducks under and schoolboys him for another 2 count. Close pin. Shank Barzini really enjoying himself right now as he appeared to make fun of Ezra with those 2 techniques. Ezra tags in his partner, Kyle Pfeiffer, this time, and now it is Kyle Pfeiffer squaring off with Blaine Black in this tag match. Obviously, Kyle Pfeiffer is the larger of the 2. Probably going to have a strength advantage, definitely going to have the leverage advantage. Here is a tie-up, and yes, Kyle Pfeiffer is able to force Blaine Black into the corner, goes for a strike. Blaine ducks it and comes back with a flurry of his own strikes to the midsection. He's got Kyle Pfeiffer reeling in the corner, is in control of this match, takes him over to his corner. There's a tag to Shank Barzini. Shank Barzini comes in and headbutts Kyle Pfeiffer right into the midsection. Here's a snapmare over and a knee to the upper back of Kyle Pfeiffer. Kyle Pfeiffer is in pain, trying his best to relieve the pressure that's on his chin. That knee driving into his back has got to add a lot more pressure to this. There is appeared to be eye rake from behind there. Kyle Pfeiffer going over to get Shank Barzini. Shank Barzini had done a little bit of retaliation and poked Kyle Pfeiffer right back in the eye, and now he's got him into the corner, driving those shoulders right into the midsection. Big hip toss out of the corner. Shank Barzini down for the cover, and Kyle Pfeiffer kicks out. Shank Barzini stomps on Kyle Pfeiffer just for good measure and tags his partner Blaine Black. Blaine Black and Shank Barzini setting up for the double headbutt, and Shank quickly out of the ring, and Blaine with the cover. 1, 2, almost 3 on a near pinfall right there by Blaine Black on the tag team champions. Kyle Pfeiffer up and shoves Blaine Black into his corner and tags his partner Ezra Zealous. Ezra now taking control. A few strikes to Ezra, from Ezra to Blaine. He draws Shank Barzini in. Shank's over there arguing with the ref. Appears to have given Kyle and Ezra the upper hand that they were looking for. Ezra snapmare comes off the rope with a big clothesline. Now he's laying in a few punches into Blaine Black here. Must be some frustration set in from earlier when he was in there with Shank Barzini. He comes, draws Shank Barzini in, and turns around. Blaine Black strikes him in the midsection. Kyle Pfeiffer quickly in to help his partner keep from being taken control of, and they do what we call a false tag behind the referee's back. Referee unable to see this, hearing in fact what sounds like a tag. A lot of times the referees allow this unknowingly, just because the fans will definitely let the referee know from time to time, and they technically can't see everything. Obviously, this is a problem. Kyle Pfeiffer now with Blaine in his corner. Ezra was out of position. The ref was on to him, telling him to get back in position. Still, Blaine Black in what I like to refer to no man's land in the corner of Ezra Zealous and Kyle Pfeiffer. Kyle Pfeiffer backing off, the referee telling him to stay out. Ezra with the blatant choke on Blaine Black. Shank Barzini coming into the ring, trying to let the referee know that his partner is in fact being choked. Again, looks like a false tag behind the referee's back. The referee is not accepting it this time. He is running Ezra back out of the ring because he did not see the tag. Obviously, he listened to the fans and said that Kyle and Ezra had been using this false tag behind his back. Here they make a clear tag in front of the referee this time, and Ezra is back in on the choke in the corner. Blaine Black being held there, and Ezra being reprimanded by the ref, but still continues. Here's a strike to the midsection by Blaine Black. huge forearm, taking Ezra down. Both men are down. Blaine trying to crawl to his corner to get a tag to Shank Barzini. Here is a tag to Shank and a tag to Kyle Piper. Shank is in. Big clothesline to Kyle Piper. Big clothesline to Ezra Zealous. Again, going back to the well. Everybody falling down as Shank Barzini is on fire. He is kicking Kyle Piper to the midsection. Huge headbutt. Followed up with a big forearm. Hits the ropes. Kyle Piper goes for the clothesline. Shank Barzini ducks it. Goes for what appears to be a fireman's carry. Ezra Zealous into the ring in time. Kicks Shank Barzini in the midsection, allowing Kyle Piper to escape. Ezra Zealous is trying to go to the top rope, but he is knocked down by Blaine Black. Shank Barzini's down on the mat. Kyle Piper goes to pick him up, and he is rolled up by Shank Barzini with the inside cradle or the small package for the 1-2-3 over the tag team champions.
I'm out here to burst everyone's bubble and say that there's not going to be a main event match tonight. Instead, I took it upon myself to interrupt Kevin as well and put a red carpet segment out here. Because as we see last week, I run this place. Not the authority, not the officials, no one but me! You suck!
No, incorrect. I run things around here. And since you're not wearing your gear, we're not going to have a match tonight. I think maybe we should have a public apology for your actions last week. If you don't, there will be serious consequences.
Okay, boss, first off, that is a horrible idea. It is a horrible plan. I think I should make the plan so that way it won't suck. But since you insist, I will issue a public apology because I would hate for something bad to happen to Kevin again. So, fans of IWA Unlimited, I hereby issue an apology. An apology that I didn't do it sooner. An apology that I didn't kick everyone in the face sooner. An apology that I didn't kick Kevin, Tyler, and Steven in the face sooner. But the person that I wanted to kick in the face just happened to run away like a little rubber chicken that he is. So Kevin, what are you gonna do? You gonna suspend me? Is that what you're gonna do? What's stopping me from kicking you in the face again?
I'll tell you what's stopping you from kicking me in the face again. That guy behind you. Between you and Josh Totten before your match this Friday night. Starting now.
There we have it, folks. That match set to happen tonight, this Friday. Joey O'Reilly versus the Intimidator Josh Totten for the IWAU Heavyweight Championship. Well, that's all we have for this Tuesday, and please join us this Friday and join us again next Tuesday for more IWAU Uprising.